Good morning, wet shaving enthusiasts. It is Sunday morning. It is Canadian Labor Day or Thanksgiving weekend. I'm not sure if it's a holiday in the States or not, but it is up here. Anyway, I'm going to just give a brief intro, and then I'm going to shut up, do my shave, and find some royalty metal to crank, so you guys can enjoy a little bit of peace and quiet from my voice. I will put dialogue in the editing. Today's shave was suggested by Jason Smith from Kelowna, BC. What he suggested I do on CW's Canadian Wet Shavers was to take a mild razor and put an aggressive blade in it and contrast and compare it to an aggressive razor with a mild blade. What I've got to work with is Muhle R41, notoriously aggressive. I've used this a few times, I really like it. What I've decided to put in it is a derby. Most guys will say these are not very sharp at all, and most guys don't really like them. Comparison, Muhle R89. Haven't used it, I got it on one of the BST sites from, I believe, a guy in Lady Lake, Florida. Haven't used this one yet, but what we've put in that one is the notorious feather. I've only used feathers a couple of times, really not my thing. Last night I watched a video with KenSurfs who put a feather in a Muhle R41, and it was scaring the blazes out of him. I think it was, he found it very, very aggressive. I mean, one pass of tape was done. So, and by comparison, what do I like? Bring on the washcloths. How much do I like washcloths? Amazon had a sale, so I stocked up. I will never live long enough to use all these. Today's shave, we're also using from Matthew Griffin, Griffin's Crematorium, Cedar Lime. And I don't have a matching splash for it, so he also made a rose aftershave splash. I'm going to use that. Along with, mentioning KenSurfs again, he should get a finder's fee for every time somebody buys one of these things. So soaking in the skull is a synthetic that I got from Jason Bryan, aka Distorted Cheese, aka Distorted Edge Shaving. I know you don't have to soak a synthetic, but just course of habit I do that. 25mm synthetic that he got from Rodrigo Zedan at Paragon Shaving. Anyway, so I've soaked it. I didn't need to, but just course of habit. And I'm also going to do a cold water shave, something I've never done before. And another reason I'm kind of nervous about, kind of iffy about the shave. I just don't know what to expect. So anyway, we're going to do this and going to shut up. Hopefully crank some metal for you guys. If you don't like metal, turn the volume off. the way, shout out to Jared Frosse. I'm sorry, dude, I've been pronouncing your name all along, the wrong way. Thirsty Badger, out near Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Warman, if I remember correctly. So, Jared Frosse, sorry about that, buddy. The 41 side, even with a lot of weepers, it is a hell of a lot closer than the 89 side. So, even with that derby in there, it's a hell of a razor. So, pass number 2 and more tunage. I'm only going to do a 2-pass. The R41 side, even with the Derby, is ABS. The right side with the 89, now this is still always a bad spot for me. Doesn't matter what I use it in, but the less aggressive razor, the most aggressive blade you can get. No weepers, but not as smooth either. I would normally do a 3-pass with that, but. And thanks for staying there and watching the finish up on Cal Shaves. Now for the truth serum. Put the Allen block on this and let's just see what type of feedback we get. Put it in the water a little bit. More. A little bit of burn on my neck. We're giving the weepers, I'm not, yeah, that spot there stings. Like I said, given the red is the 41 and the weepers that were there, that doesn't surprise me a bit. little bit of sting, not as nearly as much as on the R41 side. Wait, let that set for a minute. So yeah, aggressive razor, even with a model blade, is still one hell of an aggressive razor. Not really scientific by any stretch, definitely compared to what other guys are doing online. First time using the R89. Like I said, very limited experience with a feather. First time using it, doing a cold water shave. Not doing that again, don't like it. And first time using that particular soap, again, I don't know if it's because I didn't mix it enough or because it was cold water. Didn't seem, the citrus balm I used last week in my last video, Canadiana, was phenomenal. Like I said today, I don't know if it's me, I didn't lather it enough, cold water, but all in all, yeah, on the side here, even with the weavers, still, yeah, still a lot of, not once my face dries out, I don't know how it'll be, but this side is definitely a lot smoother. Give it a quick rinse. I have some rinse off that alum. And like I said, I didn't have a matching splash aftershave from Matthew. So this is rose. He did tell me what's in it. Denaturalized or whatever alcohol. And there's witch hazel in here. I believe he said a bit of patchouli. I would have to look it up, and I will put that in the notes in the bottom. And these are also some new little sample containers I just picked up from Etsy or AliExpress out of China. So this is my first time using one for myself. I give out a lot of samples to guys, so these things get expensive when you give them away. So I found a supplier in China on AliExpress that makes them quite cheaply. So I believe that's a 5mm. Yeah, and you're definitely mint in there. Or definitely menthol. I didn't think I'd like the smell of rose, but apparently I do, at least in this splash. I'm going to put more on. No burn. I'm going over to a friend's house after I leave here anyway, so let them get stunk out. Oh. Wait. Oh no, not the best shave I've ever had, but again, too many variables. Don't really know why, but no, not doing cold water again. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching. Welcome to the rabbit hole. It is a fun trip, and the hole is deep. I started this a little over a year ago, and in that time, I've lost count of how much stuff I've acquired. Anyway, guys, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, all welcome. Really appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, share with friends. If you have any ideas, just let me know. Anyway, guys, really appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. You guys take care.